Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Positivity with Tamika. So I will just start with this. I heard we got some feedback about switching some of the days for when Positivity with Tamika releases. So I am trying a new day that would be Motivational Monday for today because I want to see, give you a whole week to be able to have an opportunity to tune in to Positivity with Tamika, but also I do think that it does start the week off great. For those of you that don't know, Monday is actually my favorite day, and it's my favorite day because we have a whole week to make a difference. And you wake up, most people Mondays drag Monday, and by the time they get to Friday, they're like, "Yay, we can come." I guess I have energy every day, but I start off with Monday as my Friday because I'm like, "Let's go, great day, get up, get a workout in." Get devotional time in and get things rolling. So I'm so excited because we get to celebrate Thanksgiving this week. And I know for most of us, you're like, oh, it's a holiday, but in reality, we should be thankful every single day. So one thing that I love to do with our team, our Teach Me team, and with our interns is every single Thursday, we talk about Thankful Thursday. And what are you thankful for? I will say for me, my last Thankful Thursday, when we went around the table and when it got to me, I said, you know what? I am thankful today for clarity. And so that is what I want to go into because as I was writing that, as I was saying that to the team, and I went into my whole spiel of why I was thankful and why clarity was something that I was thankful for, I wrote this down. Clarity is a gift we often take for granted, but it changes everything. I'm going to say that again. Clarity is a gift that we often take for granted, but it changes everything. It changes your mentality, it changes your mindset, it changes the way you walk, the way you talk, the decisions that you make, the people that are in your life, the people that are out of your life. It changes everything. And so I really want to focus today as we look at not only getting ready for another Thankful Thursday coming up this week, but also Thanksgiving Day on Thankful Thursday. So welcome back. I'm excited that you guys joined me. Of course, I have my notebook. I have all my notes, lots of notes getting ready for this, but really just trying to put into perspective what exactly and why I am so thankful for clarity. When I think back on my life and just even the last couple of years, I told you guys this before, this is my ninth season with ESPN. I remember in the beginning specifically saying I would never coach and I would never commentate. Those were the two things that I said, especially the last couple of years of my career. And every single year, not every year, I've signed a couple 2-year deals with ESPN over the course of the last 9 years, but every couple of years when I've gotten to this point, I was like, man, do I go for it? Do I not? And you find in a moment, you find that clarity. People ask, why are you in it? I'm in it because one, I love the game of basketball. Two, I love the young people that I get to mentor too as I go to these different arenas. But three, I love being able to share their story and being able to be a part of their life, maybe in a small way, but being able to expose and introduce these young ladies to the world is really, really cool. So as I think about life and I think about even every time that I'm getting ready for the contract and figuring that part out, it's like, God, where do you have me right now? Is this still a part of my season? And that goes with clarity. I think for all of us, we come to those points where you have decisions to make, you have jobs in and out, you have people in and out, you have situations that come up and you're trying to figure out, do I go left, do I go right, do I go straight? So many things that come up in our lives where we have to figure out and we want that clarity. And so when I go back to the gift, I also go back to the blessing that clarity allowed and had given me the opportunity. Gives you your purpose, gives you your direction, and what is even cooler is one thing that it becomes clarity comes after your obedience. So for me, I write a lot. You can see I have a lot of notebooks, but one of the things that I'm always trying to write down is as I go back, I write and then I'll look back and I might take some time to reflect and then go back and look at your journal from years and years back. But I love this verse, Psalm 119, 105. Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And what I loved about this verse as I started thinking about clarity and started thinking about direction and all of that is when you think about a dark, I have driven. I don't know how many of us have driven when it's foggy outside. It's dark and it's foggy, and you're in a car and you're driving and you're trying to get from point A to point B. And it could be a little nerve wracking, right? Because I can't see far down the street. I can only see what is right in front of me. So, same thing at night. You're walking, it's foggy outside, you have a flashlight, you have a lamp, whatever the case may be. If you have a lamp now, I don't know if people really walk around with lamps, but if you have a flashlight, you can only see what is right in front of you. And I think it's cool when you look at just the direction that God, He shows us the next step, but not the whole journey. And even with clarity, you get clarity for that situation, you get clarity for where you are in that moment, but not the whole grand scheme. And so I think about that for me because clarity will come after obedience. So my obedience has to be in the next step, and then I have to have more faith to get to the next step and the next step and so forth. So that has helped me with where I am and the clarity that I was am so thankful for, but also being able to have the clarity, the gratitude, and the thankfulness for where I am in this season and the situations that are coming up in my life and decisions that are going to have to be made. And I think sometimes when we think about clarity or we think about, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Left, right, forward, whatever, wherever the case may be, sometimes we get stuck and we just plant. And I would say to myself, I white knuckle, means I grab the steering wheel and I hold on and try to control because as athletes, we feel like we need to be in control of the situation. As people, we feel like we need to be in control of the situation. And when we do not have control, it's kind of that freak out moment. So for me, where I am, the thankfulness for the clarity, but also thankfulness. I'm blessed. I'm thankful that I am also starting to release the wheel and really lock in to being focused on what God's plan is for me, where He has me, and what my next step is going to be. So clarity helps me release what is not mine, the time right now, and the things that are coming up, things that maybe I did a year ago, or things that I thought a year ago that I no longer think, things that I was involved in years ago that maybe I'm not involved in anymore. But I think for all of us, as we think about the trajectory of our lives and being able to release, not every single thing is for us. And there are seasons that we have to go through certain things or in certain things to get prepared for future things. And you can't get prepared for future things or walk into future things without the clarity that you learned from the past. So I think that's a good word. I'm like, man, let's go. I'm excited about the clarity. I'm excited about the direction. And I will also say this because I watched a lot of basketball this weekend, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. Even in a team setting, being able to have clarity in your role, being able to have clarity in the direction from a coach's standpoint, the direction of your team and your players and all of that, there's just so many moving pieces. And I think the coolest thing when I look at championship and think about championship teams and championship caliber experiences, in all of those, we might have shifted alignment throughout the season, but as we got toward the championship, it's like all of the pieces came together. And I think so much that is what clarity is. So I wrote these down too. I'm gonna ask a few questions because I think, well, actually, I'm gonna give you a few things on how to cultivate clarity in your life, right? A few things that I think about for myself. Stillness. We've talked about being still. You can't possibly be running 100 miles per hour and think that you're going to get clarity. And I am in my still moment. This weekend, I spent time cleaning and clearing and getting stuff out so that I can allow things to come in. So in order to do that, you have to be still. I can't be outside the house. I have to stay inside the house to make sure that I get focused and get clear. Asking better questions. I have some really good people in my life, and they ask me the hard question. So they ask me the hard questions, which makes me reflect and ask myself the hard question, and obviously share with God questions that I'm like, why didn't I think about this before? Or how has my mindset shifted and changed because of the experiences that I've gone through? And then being consistent. So stillness, asking better questions, and being consistent. I Excellent is one of our core values for Tease Me. I want people to commit to excellent. And when you look at clarity as part of excellent, your excellent journey, and each one of our journey look and feel different. So stillness, ask the right question, be consistent, will allow you to get to that clarity. And then last thing that I'm going to say, because hey, I've been here for a while now. There's three questions. What do you need clarity on? What do you need to get clear about right now? What are you not clear about? Maybe right now, there's a whole bunch of situations that I would advise get a journal or a piece of paper, write it down, because these are things that you need to ask yourself. And then what is one step that you can take today to gain more clarity in the direction that you're going? So, hey, that's what I got for you. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. If you like this, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, make sure you push it out. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I am thankful for you and thankful to be on this positivity journey with you. Have a blessed day. Have a great week. And I will see you next week.